Here's part 8 of Exquisite Corpse. So in this house with both Andrew and Jay fighting each other, they finally hit a moment of lull. It was like the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other and they're like, "Are you a psychopath?" And he's like, "Are you?" So at this point, Jay's like, "All right, fine. I'll take off the handcuffs if you promise not to hurt me, because I want to talk to you about your experiences. And I'm going to test your boundaries." So Andrew's like, "All right, fine. If you take off the handcuffs, I'm going to sit here like a good little boy, but I'm going to be the one to tame you." So Jay's like, "I bet." So Andrew sits at the table politely and takes another sip of the Chardonnay. And Jay, cleans up the table, reorganizes everything, and then he walks over to a fridge, opens it up, takes out this wrapped parcel with blood all over it, and he sets it in front of Andrew at the table. Jay takes a seat right across from him, and he begins to unwrap the parcel while making severe eye contact with Andrew. This is the point where they're going to test each other to see how much they can handle. Andrew just sits there, sipping on his drink, scoffing like, "You think you have the upper hand here. You think you can completely offend and scare me? No, you don't know who I am." And Jay's like, "But you've never seen one of these before." Unwraps the parcel. It's a human head. It is a young boy. I believe it was the head of the young man that was recently killed in Jay's apartment. Still decently fresh. And Andrew just looks at the frozen head and he just giggles to himself. He's like, "Ugh, child's play." And Jay's like, "How many have you killed?" And Andrew's like, "Look at the police reports. Honey, I've lost count. Too many." "How many have you killed, Jay?" "Quite a few. I'll have to look back on my pictures. This one was recent. A day ago." And Andrew's like, "I think I found my match." Immediately, if psychopaths could feel anything, they both fell deeply in love with each other. A sense of ownership and dependence, knowing that two of the same kind can be brought together in a room, respectively. So at the moment, they begin picking at the head and eating flesh. Now, Andrew has never actually cannibalized, gotta watch my language on the app, eated people before, and he's like, "I'm quite curious about how human flesh tastes." And so Jay's like, "Here, have a slice," as Jay's beginning to pick at the head and nom 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 nom, and Andrew's like, "Okay, nom 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 nom. Wow, this is fantastic. I wonder what it's like fresh." And Jay's like, "Honey, I can make that happen." And Andrew's like, "Sick. You want to go hunting together sometime? How about later?" And of course, the next R-rated scenes cannot be described here, but they love when a serial killer and another serial killer love each other very much. They do Twister. They play a lot of Yahtzee and make cookies together with their bodies. Anyway, so Tran is now sleeping on the streets. He had a rough night, he partied really late, and he's cold. He misses his family, and he hates that this is now his reality. A friend of his stopped by the business that he was sleeping behind, and it was his friend Soren. They didn't know each other super well, but they knew each other in passing and through drugs, and they were a part of the queer scene in the area. Soren's like, "Oh my gosh, Tran? What do you do? What happened to you?" "Well, oh, hey Soren, yep, my parents kind of found out about this thing." You don't have to say anything else. Are you hungry? You look like you've had a rough night." "Oh, yeah. Want to get a coffee or something?" So Soren and Tran went into a nearby cafe, and then they talked about everything that had happened. Now, Soren works at the radio station that Luke does. So Soren knows of both Luke and Tran's relationship. So Tran begins to discuss how his parents found out, how he was kicked out of his house, how he's trying to get over this toxic relationship of Luke and how they broke up, yada, yada, yada. And then Tran kind of lets slip that he wanted to see Jay, or he tried to see Jay. And Soren knows damn well who Jay is because his name has been smeared throughout the area. Everyone knows who Jay is. Bro's a little weird in the community. They know that Jay buys all of the young boys alcohol, but he just has a weird vibe. A lot of people that go home with Jay are not seen again. So Soren is like, you have no business messing around with Jay. You stay away from him. If Luke finds out about this, he will kill Jay. And Tran is like, you're not gonna tell Luke a damn thing. Don't talk about it. It's not even an official thing. I'm just spewing my feelings here. And Soren's like, man, I'm just looking out for you, and I'm really sorry that everything is happening, but you gotta look out for yourself. You gotta be careful. The streets are dangerous right now. People are going missing left and right. So Soren also wasn't gonna say anything, but rumor has it that Jay's family line is well known within the area. So Tran pushed a little further for more information, like, well, what do you mean Jay Byrne has a history? What do you mean by that? And Soren's like, look, I wasn't going to tell you, but I don't want to sour the mood right now, but alright, so Jay Byrne's great-grandfather, they're kind of swamp trash in the area of Louisiana. His grandfather was a convicted serial unaliver of young boys. He lived out in his own shack, and he lured and killed a bunch of kids, and he went to prison for it. Like, it is known that his bloodline is tainted because his grandfather did this. Therefore, if Jay is like that, you have to watch your back. And Tran is like, yeah, I can look out for myself. He's not that bad. I think he likes me. And Soren's like, okay, well, good luck with everything, and I hope it works out for you. Please be careful.